And you see that guy's bumping him the whole time.
What's good, YouTube? FAIRDALE Kings here. We're going to be live streaming the SEC Conference Championship game between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Both these teams ran the table and finished 12-0 in the SEC. Let me see. I'm trying to get this pulled up, though. And it is it's wild because there was 3 teams that finished undefeated in this conference, and Texas is now on the outside looking in, which was totally unexpected. They had been number 1 or number 2 for the large portion of the season, but they lost the tiebreakers, and here we are. We see a screen out here to the left. Alabama's all over it. So this has been wow. I mean, Bama just brings relentless pressure. I mean, it is nonstop with the pass rush, with them getting upfield. I mean, they're always going to give you problems. His motto is he's just going to sit there and bring the pressure and hope for the best. And it's worked for Coach Kugel this year. You see Ole Miss right now, it's 4th and 17. They're looks like they're going to be lining up to go for it. Nope, you ain't got no chance, buddy. You ain't got no chance. I don't know if he hasn't seen this nickel, double mug, mid-zone blitz 0, but that is all you're going to see over and over and over again. It is relentless with the pressure. It is absolutely relentless with how much pressure that they bring. I'm sitting there right now just trying to get everything up and rolling. Oh, man. These guys didn't give us much. We just advanced the week, and they jumped on automatically without any time to get ready. We had to jump on here real quick and start streaming this game. So I'm just trying to get caught up myself. So after the holding penalty, there's been a litany of penalties. Bama's going to retreat, roll out to the right, try to throw a screen, going to lose 1 yard. So they've got 2nd and 21. That's the one thing that is a detriment to Coach Kugel, to this Coach Kugel, to Brandon, because he loves to run the ball. That's his MO. That's what his strength is. When he sits there and puts himself behind the sticks at a disadvantage like this, it's going to make for a long day. And you see he's going to go to the jet pass, picks up 11 yards. I mean, it's going to bring up a 3rd and long, but that's more manageable than a 3rd and 21 for sure. He goes back to his old bag of tricks. You know, we got the screen pass on this first drive, and now we have a jet pass. Going to line up 2 tight ends with an I backfield. Going to run power to the right. He's Going to get close to the down marker. Looks like he's going to be just short. I know that he cannot kick the ball to save his life. He's going to go for it. I mean, he has no other choice right now. It's going to be 4th and 1 from just outside the 21-yard line. Can't blame him. I mean, he's going to come out right now heavy. I mean, this is heavy as all can be. Looks like Ole Miss is going to line up in nickel double mug. They're going to bring the pressure. Hopefully, Alabama's not going to pull anyone. They don't. He's going to turn it upfield. Alabama's going to convert. So first, their defense has made a stand. Now they've converted on 2nd and 21. They then convert on 4th and less than 1. Alabama's moving the change. Coach Brandon Kugel, B-Dogs, is right now trying to set the mode of this game, set the tempo. He's kind of having his way with him. Now, we get this trip look. I don't know if he's going to run the RPO. He's all over here to the right side. There's guys moved around. It's just going to be a stretch play. It's going to be the stretch play. He's going to run into his own lineman. But hell, when you got an offensive line like Alabama has, even when you get a slight hiccup, those backs keep moving their feet, running downhill north and south. He's going to pick up 6 on what should have been maybe a 2-yard gain. Pure effort by the running back. This is just a veteran coach that's going to do what he does best. I mean, he's back out here right now. Heavy personnel, 1 wide receiver on the field, 2 tight end, fullback. This is just smash mouth football, bust you right in the mouth. You better learn how to stop it. He's not going to. He's going to run the ball off tackle, come up just a yard short. He picks up 3. There's going to bring up 3rd and 1. I would not doubt he's going to run the ball twice here. And if he converts, it's just going to keep running the ball, maybe a jet pass. He's going to run downhill. I've competed against this gentleman several times. Own a huge lead in the overall series, but he's been a lot more competitive here recently. He's found a little bit of an MO. Look at this. Instant pressure. Still picks up, manages to pick up the first down. Running back makes a cut in the hole. Avoids the defensive tackle getting upfield. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Some of these new age players, buddy, they have no clue how to stop the run. They're used to playing patty cake, throw the ball all over the damn field. Alabama has just controlled the clock, managed to probably take 3.5 minutes off the clock on this drive. They've set up right now 1st and goal at the 6. Ole Miss is looking for answers. We're getting motion. He's going to bring him back in, get reset, going to run an ISO, picks up 2 yards, 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd goal from the 3. I'm thinking, I don't know if he'll come with a jet sweep here. He loves that play. Might not want to take a chance, though, risk going backwards. He's been doing a great job of just running downhill, smashing him in the mouth. Ole Miss has got to make some kind of adjustments. Right now, they've got 2 guys in the A technique. Makes a play. That's what I was talking about. He was able to pinch the line, control the A gap, get upfield. Going to be a loss of 3. Brings up a 3rd and medium from the 6-yard line. Very competitive game right now. Very competitive game. We are going to get a slight change. Double wing, so you've still got 12 personnel on the field, 1 running back and 2 tight ends. He's going to run the stretch play, cuts it back, not going to quite make it, gets back to the 2. Going to set up a 4th and goal from the 2. This is going to be a hard field goal. If he would try to kick this from here, he's going to have a hard time at it just because of the angle of the kick. He's going to go for it. This is a huge play. This might be the play of the game already. Midway through the 2nd quarter, he lines up. He's going to get stoned. Loses 2. Ole Miss is going to take over deep in their own end, but the main thing is they gave up no points on that long, time-consuming drive. Had to be at least a 4.5, 5-minute drive. Comes up with nothing. Ole Miss runs off tackle, is able to gain 9, bring up 2nd and short. There's no one there. There's no one there. He's going to pick up 3 yards. Huge hole on that halfback stretch play to the right. Looking like we're going to get some bench action here. Going to drop back and throw the ball. Has a receiver out in the flats. That's the tight end. Going to pick up 3 yards. Great man coverage, though. I mean, he's keeping everything in front of him. Looks like we're going to get some bench action again. There is a modification to the left receiver. Now he audibles down. Going to run the same route. He runs a post. Is able to squeeze that ball in before the safety closes. Trey Harris with the catch. He's got 3 catches for 49 yards already. Clock is ticking down, though. We're at under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Scoreless game midway through the second quarter, but Ole Miss is moving. They're out to about midfield, just a little bit shy. He's going to throw a skinny post. Is able to catch the ball, make 2 men miss. Scampers into the end zone. Ole Miss is on the board first, 6-0. Ole Miss Rebels. That is a 97, 96-yard drive. Finally, and a touchdown for the Rebels. Pressure didn't get there. The pressure hasn't been there the last 2 or 3 plays. Jackson Dart's able to sit back there and read the field. That was a 1:17 drive, 5 plays, 96 yards. Hooks up with the receiver. Kind of scary, though, on that extra point. Didn't know if that was going to go in. This is going to be a short kick. High and short. Fielded at the 20, what, 35 maybe? 25, I'm sorry. Bama's going to take over. 1st and 10. Backed up on their own 25. Coach Cougar's going to have 2 minutes and 27 seconds to try to navigate the field and run the ball the length of the field. We haven't seen any passing game other than the jet pass thus far. Let's see if he stays true to his MO. He did steal a possession, so if he goes down and scores here, even if it's 3, he does get the ball to start the second half. Oh, poor form there as he runs right into his line, but picks up 21 yards. Picks up 21 yards, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Alabama with a great play to start this drive. Clock's now running after the first down. Yard markers are set. Alabama's hustling to the line. Looks like they're going to have 11 personnel here. 1 running back, 1 tight end. He actually drops back 2 pass. It's going to be a screen pass. Imagine that. Retreats back. Manages to pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. Going to be the 2-minute, what we call it, the 2-minute timeout. NCAA does not want you calling that the 2-minute warning, so we're at the 2-minute timeout. Let's pause for a short word from our sponsors. Wait a minute, we don't have any sponsors. We're broke as hell. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. We're going to run off tackle. He is going to pick up 5 yards. 1st and 10. We're under the 2-minute mark. Alabama's methodically moving the ball, though. Already advanced to midfield. Probably about another, I'd say he wants at least another 15 yards to feel comfortable about kicking a field goal. But right now, he's not thinking field goal. He's thinking touchdown. We're 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 receivers. Trips to the left is actually that pistol set with the fullback. Oh, wow. Breaks into daylight. Down inside the 20, all the way down to the 16-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 Alabama with a minute and a half to go in the first half. He is gashing him right now with this running game. Problem is for Coach Kugel, once he gets down inside the 15, the field does shrink. We'll see if Ole Miss pinches their line again and slants out. That seemed to work last time. He got pressure, deep penetration 2 of his last 3 times. He's going to be bringing both linebackers here. Outside contain for the ends. He's take control of the nickel back. He's going to run off tackle. Probably should have just bounced it wide. Might still be running if he did that, but he didn't want to lose yards. Picks up 3, a little bit conservative there. We're under a minute to go. Coach Kugel still has all 3 timeouts, and at this point, after this play, he probably should use one. Maybe jet pass here, maybe. But he's probably going to go back to his old reliable with the stretch. Not quite sure. I've played him several times. He's back in his joker set. Guys are flipping all over the field. This is the play he just ran for the big gain inside the 4. Doesn't call a timeout as of yet. I'm surprised that Ole Miss hasn't called a timeout, thinking they go right back down the field and answer before halftime. But it is what it is. These guys are kind of content to let this clock wind down. We're going to see probably a stretch here to the right. There's the jet motion. He gives it to him. That's what he was afraid of. Call timeout. Not going to do it. Clock still winding. I guess he's forgotten all about the fact. Finally, we get a timeout from Coach Kugel. That's what he was afraid of, though. He loves that play, but with so much on the line, you don't want to risk a negative play, and that's what's happened. Takes a 3 or 4 yard loss. Deep penetration upfield. He's back in his joker set. This is what he's ran twice now consecutively with high success. Not going to get that as they're stacked up. Going to be 3rd and goal. They're going to have to burn another timeout. It's got to be frustrating. I mean, I don't know right now what's going through Coach Kugel's head. He's been inside the 5 now twice. Didn't come away with points the first drive. Here he is now. Oh, that was the RPO. That was the RPO. He's got to call a timeout. He's got to call his last timeout. He was trying to run the RPO. He couldn't get rid of the ball. Instead, it leaves him to dive with the running back. Going to have a 25-yard field goal here to end the half. Gets the ball down. Kick is up. It's good. Got to be disappointing. It's got to be disappointing. Coach Kugel has controlled the clock. He's drove the ball up and down the field twice already, and he's come away with only 3 points. Frustrating. If we were going to be able to get an interview with him right now, he would say the same thing. He's got to be more patient on offense. He's got to be more disciplined. Got to be happy with the defense. They're playing well besides giving up that one long pass, but this offense has got to be able to execute inside the red zone. And right now, they failed miserably. He gets deep inside, can't do anything. He might have to burn a timeout. This clock's ran down to 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. He's not going to get snapped. He does get snap off, but he's going to get smacked in the mouth. Whew. 11-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 21. Look for the screen to the right, maybe. Nope. Going to come out, throw the ball. There it is. There it is. Screen right, boys. I haven't seen that play before. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. He's able to pick up 13 on that play as he retreats into the end zone. Has a convoy out in front. But that Ole Miss defense is rallying to the football. You see 3 blue hats around. Back in this joker set, that's why I call it, because you've got trips and you have the fullback offset to the strong side of the field. 4th and 5. That play, taking the sack on first down was a huge mistake. Coming out of the halftime, it's instant pressure. Instant pressure. Going to get sacked for the loss. Ole Miss's defense has rose to the occasion. They're able to make a huge play. That's just double A-gap blitz. Both guys get through uncontested. Ole Miss starts inside the red zone. They're going to get outside, pick up 7 on first down, bring up 2nd and 3. Again, a continuation of this theme with 12 personnel. Going to run stretch and get into the end zone. Flex on him, young boy. Bentley with a touchdown. Hits the extra point. Ole Miss now takes the lead 14-3. I'm just trying to review, see if I can find out anything on this Bentley. I know that he's had a decent enough season for sure. Alabama breaks. He might take this to the house. Holy cow, what an answer. What an answer. Kicks the ball deep. Alabama's going to house that 100-plus yard kickoff return. We've got a game again, people. We've got a game. If you're out there in virtual land right now watching this, Adams takes that 100 yards, 102-yard kickoff return. Wow. What are we doing? Special teams has failed them. They're going to go for two and cut this. See if they can cut it to a 3-point game. He gets in. The 2-point conversion is good. We have a 14-11 game. Coach Kugel, is cut it to 3, so now it's just a field goal game. Looking at Bentley on the season, he has 893 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns. At his 13th on the year, Ole Miss only gets out to the 10, tries to match the feet, fails miserably. He's going to be backed up. The Alabama defense has got to rise up. They look good on the first possession, holding Ole Miss without a first down, causing basically a 4-and-out because Ole Miss elected to go for it on 4th and 17 and failed miserably. But on their second possession, Ole Miss was able to get a little bit of time, hit a skinny post. It went for a touchdown. This pressure by Alabama, if he can get the guys into the A-gap and gets his defense set, he's had his way with them. But when he can't get set up, it's allowed some problems. And this is that same post that went for a touchdown earlier. He's going to throw the ball out here to the flats. Does manage to catch it, 6-yard gain. Going to bring up a 4th and 3. Wouldn't doubt if we don't see the same exact play. If he can pick up 6 again, it'll be a first down. We'll see if there's any adjustments here. He looks like he's going to bring the pressure. Catches another quick pass, square in. He's going to click off, does make the tackle, brings him down on the 25, but the damage has been done. Jackson Dart's 8 of 10 passing for 174 yards and a touchdown. You see on the right side, Milrose 4 of 4 for 32 yards, but it's just that Ole Miss converts on the money downs. Chance to get him off the field, has a 4th and 3, and again, Ole Miss converts 4th and 3 and takes it down the field about 50-plus yards. Here we go, 2nd 11 on the 25. Alabama's defense is running around. They're bumping the hell out of people. I will say that. I heard that earlier in the broadcast. Overheard the Ole Miss coach on the headset talking to his coordinators up the press box, and he was already complaining about the fact that he was getting manhandled in the routes, that Alabama their level of physicality was overwhelming. But he has a little bit of time here, was able to throw the ball again on that bench prospect that he does. Gets down inside the 5. Is going to be 1st and goal at the 3. Guy just gets beat across his face. We're going to get stretch over here to the right. Instant pressure. Instant pressure. Quarterback does not have a chance to even hand off the ball. That was a stretch play. That's no RPO or anything. It's just because the animation, he gets hit and tackled before he can even hand off the ball. Going to be a 4-yard loss. Quick pass across the middle. Going to fall incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 7. It's just that mesh concept. He was playing outside. He's still playing outside here. It's just those guys ran into each other as they crossed paths. Wide open. Breakdown in coverage. Miscommunication by a couple guys. Antoine Wells is able to catch that for the touchdown. That's going to be Antoine's 11th touchdown on the season. Jackson Dart has thrown Another touchdown pass. That's number 48 and 49 on the year. One shy of 50 passing touchdowns. This might be the best offensive play that Georgia has is kickoff return. They've already taken one to the house. With 4:16 remaining in the fourth quarter, Ole Miss 21, Alabama 11. 11 personnel, one tight end, one running back. Actually going to throw a screen again. Has blockers out in front. Is able to manage to pick up 10. Going to be 1st and 10. Tick, 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 tick. Clock is running as we close in on the 4-minute mark. It's a 10-point game. We don't have a lot of time to have these long drives, but we'll see if Coach Kugel stays with what got him here, which is his running game. Throws the RPO. He's got a man out here one-on-one. Squares up, clicks off, makes a play. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Does pick up 8. Hits Lee. Lee is a burner, man. That guy's got like 98 speed. He's a problem in space. Let's see if he tries to throw this RPO again. Nope, he's actually going to throw the ball downfield. It's another screen pass. Gets stopped. Going to be a 3-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 5. Going to throw another screen, this time to the left. Picks up, in fact, loses a yard. Brings up 4th and 6. This is not a strength of the Alabama game. They've got 4 receivers on the field. Right now, they're going, what the heck's going on? I'd be throwing the ball up top, though, over here to the right. You got press coverage. There's no way that they can press that receiver. No way. And he's going to back off. Has a crossing route. Wide open. Wide open. 1st and 10, Alabama at midfield. 2:45 as the clock continues to run. Milroe on the day is 9 of 9 passing for 66 yards. RPO was there again. I know Coach Kugel is yelling right now into his headset at the OC that RPO was wide open. Wide, naked open. And he couldn't throw the ball. Could not throw the ball again. Going to hand it off this time. Is able to pick up 2. Brings up 3rd and 11. He's got to hurry up here. He wants to get this play off before the 2-minute timeout. Going to throw the RPO. Oh, wow. Sneaks that one in there. Corner misses, or maybe the safety missed the play. Milroe's 10 of 10 passing. Ball hasn't hit the ground, but man, that was nearly intercepted. Wouldn't have been taken to the house because he did dive for it. Let's run that dive again. Let's run that power. It's worked. Gonna pick up 8. Gotta hurry up. Getting turbo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hustle to the line. Run the same play again. Let's go. Who cares if he knows what it is? At this point in time, you got to get snaps off. You're down 10. Don't have time to go back and huddle up. We're going to run the option. Milroe with the pitch. Running back's caught flat-footed. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. He gets out of bounds, saves some time, stops the clock. Going to be 1:36 remaining. Boys, that was a disaster. Milroe gets spun around, but because of his strength and break tackle, he doesn't get drugged to the ground. The running back stopped running to wait, lost all pitch relation, is able to manage to stand there. Ball comes to him, picks up a 1st down. Nothing. That's the first time that play has really been shut down. And a great time for that Ole Miss defense to get a stop. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. If you guys are at home watching, this RPO would look so much better to the right. He throws the ball deep. He's got a guy back there. Perfect timer, user pick. This game's going to be over. He's going to dance to the sideline. That's the first time, and the ball still hasn't hit the ground, but that's the first incomplete pass Ole Miss with double coverage over. The guy was beat, but he just ran out of room. Big run to the right. Alabama's going to be forced to have to use their timeouts now, but it's going to be too little, too late. This Ole Miss right now offense is just trying to put a cherry on top, prove a point, improve their seeding for the playoffs. Going to get bumped out of bounds, but right now, they're just sitting there trying to run up the score, rub it in. Huge, huge win for this Ole Miss program. They're going to be the SEC Conference champions of year one of the FAIRDALE Kings dynasty. They went undefeated in conference play. And for them to get a big top 5 win in the SEC championship game, that goes a long way. I don't think that Alabama's going to drop too much, but the problem is you still have an undefeated Texas team that's on the outside looking in that will probably get the 5 seed. Alabama's going to drop maybe to 7 if I was to speculate and guess, but you don't know. I mean, right now it's the polls and the way people vote is just too unpredictable. Later tonight, we're probably going to have the Oregon Ducks, number 4 in the country, taking on the number 5 Ohio State Buckeyes. Oregon is undefeated 12-0. Ohio State is 11-1 with their only loss being at Oregon out there at Austin Stadium. That was a 14-point game. Be intriguing. I know that Ohio State has won 6 in a row or 5 in a row since that game. Has changed up their offense and what they've done. So that should be an entertaining game. But man, we had a great game here. I don't know what Alabama's quarterback is doing right now, Milroe. Going to use his last timeout. This is nothing to be ashamed of, though. If you're Alabama's coach, they went 12-0. He's just going to throw one up as he was stumbling. Is intercepted. Hopefully Milroe gets down, but he don't even go over and try and make a tackle. Don't want to lose you in the conference playoffs with injury. Go ahead. Be happy, Ole Miss. You guys are the SEC champs this year. Jackson Dart, 211 yards passing, 80% completion, 3 touchdown passes. Guys, we're in the conference championship week, so anything can happen in this dynasty. What we have remaining, I'm just looking at the current schedules. Big Ten championship, number 5 Ohio State at number 4 Oregon. Virginia will be taking on user Notre Dame. Virginia actually upset Florida State in a head-to-head game, so that prevented him from winning the tiebreaker because he lost the head-to-head matchup. So Virginia gets in. They'll be playing Notre Dame in Charlotte. In this game, number 6 Ole Miss just upset number 2 Alabama, 28-11. And in the Big 12 championship game, we have number 15 Texas Tech taking on user number 8, Utah. So there's a lot on the line. Look at the celebration here, guys. SEC champions. Congratulations to little Brandon. Huge win. Huge win right there. Got to be happy for his players. in the preseason, I did have Ole Miss as my favorite to win. I'm glad they were able to sit there and lead the charge and do everything that I kind of foresaw. Too good. Too good for that competition. He still has several more games to go. It will be interesting to see how it all shakes out. But, man, we're going to be off here, FAIRDALE Kings, and I'm out. But coming up very soon, we're going to have number 5 Ohio State taking on number 4 Oregon. They're going to be playing in the Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis. That will be coming up shortly. FAIRDALE Kings, and I'm out.